Right, we've got the mixer off the ute, or the pickup as you call them here. It's a one bagger, so it'll take 5 to 1, so it's quite a big bloody machine. Heavy as hell, and very roughly made. But it cost 50,000 pesos, which is 750 pounds, 1,500 Aussie dollars. So I mean, it's cheap enough, but with that it doesn't come with an engine. It's without engine. You have to buy an engine. Now we got a Honda 5 horsepower engine to go on it, costing I think $10,000, 10,000 pesos, £150. Now it's got a pulley on here, and we need 2 bolts to go to the engine, which will mount on here. These are adjustable, but we haven't got a pulley on the engine, so we've got to source a pulley. I'll have to measure it up. There may be half, I don't know what size bolts are there. And there's no tensioner for the bolt, so we're going to have to get them all this exact size. But anyway, that's something we have to do to get it running. So I'll pause it there and we'll walk down. Now we're back to burning palm trees. Wasn't going to bother today, but we've started the fence today, so I'm going to have to get these shifted, and if it means setting fire to them 4 times a bloody day, then that's what I'll have to do. This one's still burning away quite nicely. There's 10 foot gone now, so that one's okay. That's been burning for a week or more. Now this one, I set fire to it Friday. I had fire on this for 4 or 5 days, 4 or 5 hours, sorry, on Friday, and it didn't light. So this morning I came and I hacked away with a saw and got all the blackened bit off, and I've had a fire on there now. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had a fire on there for 5 hours, and it's burnt away all to that shape now. Before it was that shape, a V shape. Now that V is all burnt away. So surely to God that's on fire, but I'll believe it in the morning if I see it smoking. Now why one should burn and the other shouldn't, I don't know, but if it's not smoking in the morning, I shall do the same tomorrow. I've got to get these logs burning, because I'm starting fencing in the top corner over there. There'll be maybe 2 weeks to get to that bottom corner. I've no idea how long, but let's say 2 weeks, for sake of argument. So these are going to be in the way in a fortnight, and to burn that length of log is going to take at least a fortnight anyway. This has took maybe 6 days, 12, 3 weeks. So I've got to do something, or try and do something. If it doesn't burn, it doesn't burn. I can't do anything about that. All I can do is keep a fire up to it and keep trying. Right, now an issue I've got, well, not an issue, something I'd like to resolve. I understood at the beginning from the previous owner of this property, there was a bit of a argument over the boundary on this side, and we've just been talking to the manager. Next door is a chicken farm. Now these trees here, they're providing no shade whatsoever, and they're on our land. They're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be on next doors. Sorry, they're supposed to be half and half, but it looks like they're all on this side of the boundary. So I'd like to clear the lot out. I'd like to cut them all down, because the sun's at its highest now. There's no shade whatsoever for them. They're dropping leaves all the time, and I mean leaves 3-inch thick on the floor. And I want to put a concrete fence up there rather than tin sheets, which is an eyesore, because the back of the house I build is going to be against that, or up to that boundary. So you'll be looking out your back window and looking at them tin sheets, which is not ideal. So the owner's going to come down and talk to me. I can't talk to him or her, obviously, because I can't speak the language, but it's through an interpreter all the time. So hopefully we can resolve the issue. I think, from what I gather, all they're concerned about is it's a fence, and them trees are the fence posts. So if that is the case, I'll say to them, well, I'll cut all the trees off at the height of the fence. I'll get rid of them, I'll burn them, turn them into firewood or whatever, and then I'll start replacing the tin sheet fence with a concrete fence, a section at a time, making sure that they're kept secure, that their chicken property is kept secure. And I think they'll be happy with that, especially if we started in this bottom corner. Now we'll go and have a look. We started the fence. I've no idea what it's going to be like or how we're going to do it, because I'm leaving it entirely to them two builders. They're going to pour the posts and the fence panels in situ. Now I'm sure they'll do a pretty good job of it. So if I've got 2 panels and 3 posts in the ground by the time I talk to the neighbour regarding that fence, so I can show them, well, this is what we're going to put up, and this is what it's going to look like, and I'm pretty sure I'll get what I want off the neighbours on that boundary, because all they want is to do the business and make a profit on chickens and eggs. So if I put a good fence up for them and it's secure, I don't anticipate any problems whatsoever. As always, if you're reasonable with people and you talk to people properly, you generally speaking, you get a good outcome. Not always, but you get a good outcome. If I don't get a good outcome, and all them trees prove to be on my side of the boundary, then I'll get a chainsaw and chop the bloody lot down to the fence height, and I'll leave them there as fence posts, and I'll build the concrete fence this side, so that I don't have to look at them tin sheet panels. Either option's okay, but the first option is always best. Keep on good terms with everybody.